Are you able to access?
We should request the access.
No, wait, I will give you access. ITDR2106. Okay, I'm giving now. Wait. One is finished. Another one. 3. Okay, lecture 3 I gave. Now lecture 2 I will give. I gave all the access now. You can access the top. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, so see, we completed starting first lecture is introduction to the databases. Then in the second lecture, we have studied about what is modeling. Okay, what are the relational algebra, entity rules, referential entity integrity rules. Now we are going to learn the commands, instructions, which are used to create a table, to store the, to create a table right now in the store the data, fourth lecture. Okay, that is using a language. So what is the language we are going to study now is this one, SQL, structured query language. So we call it as SQL. Okay, this is the third lecture. So in this lecture, We will learn the commands and the functions of structured query language. How to use SQL for creating a table structure. Now, yesterday I gave you and I asked you the tables, questions, no? See, this is the table, but in the database, how you will create this table, how you will create this column, how you will implement some condition like it is a primary key, it is a foreign key, or it is not null. How? So for that, we will exercise some commands, some functions to create a table. After you create a table, you need to modify the table. Modify the table means like here I have this mobile. I want to add now new column. Okay, like I will say city, which city you belongs to. This is called modification. This is word we are doing like this, but for the database, how you will do. So that you will learn through this one, modifying. Removing the objects. So I want to delete the database table. That we can give the command and remove. Lastly, to create the sequence. Sequence means uh, one order, one particular order, arrangement of numbers. Like you have here, these numbers, like starting with 2015, 2016, 2017, like this. The number is going to be created automatically using this command, sequences. So these are all coming under this lecture, SQL. So first part, this is introduction to SQL. Okay. So this is a non-procedural language. You don't have any particular style or fashion or steps you need to follow in order to write this language commands. It is just a commands which will enable the user. You can able to create the database. You can able to create the table. You can able to do add, delete, modify. You can administer the database, data in the database. Then you can write the query. Query means like last class you learned a relational algebra query. Sigma student ID is equal to 1001 of student, no? That is mathematical query. Now you are going to do the practical part, that is using the SQL. You will write the query, it will give you the answer. Now, this SQL structured query language composed of two different languages. One is called data definition language, DDL. Okay, what is that? Data definition language, DDL, short form. Second type of language is data manipulation language. Manipulation means changing, modifying. So you are going to modify data modification or manipulation language, DML. Okay. Now I have a picture here for you, which you can see. Yeah. So this is the lecture we are going to study now. In the SQL, you have first part is data definition language, first language, one type. Another type is data manipulation language. So what you are going to learn, the command here is, this is the command, create table, blah, blah, blah. You have something. So if you write this command, what will happen is, it will create a table like this, only table only, not data. It will create a table like this, empty table structure. Then here another command you will exercise to learn how to create view. Then what is view? I will tell you in the next lectures. Create index. What is index also? I will tell you in the next lecture. So once you create the table, I told you, you can add the column, you can delete the column, you can update the column. That is called alter. Alter means modify or update. So that is the command which we will give here. Like maybe I want to drop this city. I can delete this one, or I can change some name, or I can change the primary key. That we can do using this three further commands: adding, up, modifying, drop. I want to delete this table. I want to, you will do like this, no? Delete table. Instead of this, the Oracle SQL language is providing you the command through DDL is drop table. Then some command is there. So these are few commands we will exercise under this lecture, which comes under this category, DDL. Okay, students. So what is DDL? I told you it is used to create the database objects. What is database object? Yani table is one object, index is one object, view is one object. And using this language, you can give some permissions. Who can create the table? Only administrator can create, or some users can create. So that permissions you can give by learning this language. So this is the DDL. What does it contain means? It contains the database objects. It contains the indexes. Okay. It can give, you can give permissions to access, open, create, delete those database objects. So these are all the commands what you are going to learn. These are the commands. I told you now this one, create table, this command, that is this one. Likewise, create view. Okay, this one, create view. Then create index. Okay, create index. Then alter table. This one, alter table. Okay, drop table. Drop table. Like this, you can exercise these commands, and this is the description for these each command. You want to give a primary key, you have to write like this, primary key. So this is the command. How to use this command, I will teach you now in the next coming slides. Fine. These are known as SQL data definition language commands, DDL commands. Create the schema, create the table. I will start the SQL developer. So here I will go. I want to connect to my Oracle. I told you to create the Oracle account. Does everybody finish that creation of account in Oracle? Okay, so I will do the connection now. So my connection. So this is my user. I'm going to connect this one. So this is success. So this is what the schema. Now my connection is successful. Here you can see the plug connected. Can you see? This is not connected. This is not connected, but this is connected. So in this schema, we have objects. So table is one object, view is one object, index is one object. That is what the definition shows here. What this DDL contains? See, it will help you to create database objects. Each database object, yani table is an object, index is an object, View is an object. So how it will be? It will be like this. So this is the table, this is the view, this is the index. So I have here, these are the two tables, customer, vendor. I will tell you later that one. Okay, so using these commands, we can create the tables. So creating the schema, how I created the user here, like I created the user Samir. These are the default users, sys and system. But you want to create your own user, then you have to use some commands. So what is that command? Create schema authorization. This one. Create schema. What is the name of schema? Like that. But you should not use this command frequently. I will tell you why that one. Now to exercise these commands, you understand this is the model. This is the picture of the database. So what is this one? Customer is placing some order. That order contains some products and that products are supplied by supplier, vendor. See this order like this. It will flow like this. Customer generates the invoice number. Invoice means fatura, bill. Customer places the order. From that order, it has some products. So what are those products? That details are written here. And these products are supplied by vendor, means supplier. And these are the notations you will learn in the next lectures, like one to many. One customer can place maybe 0 or more than 1 orders. Maybe he may have one or more bills, and that bills contains more than one numbers. Each line contains some products. These products are supplied by vendor, one to many. These all details you will learn later, but right now understand this is the abstraction. So we are going to create customer table, we are going to create vendor table, like that. Understand like that. Now to create the database, who will create the database? The administrator will create. So creating the database structure, if you create this one, RDBMS creates the physical files that will hold the database. So what this database contains? This database, it is having these tables. These tables are stored in the form of files. In the form of files, like we have discussed this one. No? What is this? This is our employee table. This employee table is called a file. So this file is stored in this database. Not only this one, department, student, teacher, course, etc., etc. So in the Oracle database, we are going to store our data in the form of a files. File structure. So create physical files that will hold the database. And this process of storing the data is different from one software to another software. The software what we are using here is Oracle. In this is the format. In some other database like SQL, Access, the physical files format creating the database is different. Now, authentication means verification, validation, confirmation of this one. This is a process DBMS used to verify only registered users can access the database. This is true, no? See, you are seeing here, who can access? Only Samir can access this database, not Zahra or not Fatma or not Sarah. They are not registered and they don't have permissions to access my database. Only this person or this default sys or system. So this is called authorization. Only registered users can access the database. So this is required because you have to create the tables. If you want to create the tables, administrator has to give permissions to you. How they will give permissions? How they will give permissions? Like this. These are called permissions. This one. Grant all privileges. Privileges means the permissions to Samir. Samir is the user. I can create the table. I can do whatever I want. Understand? This is the way. These are the commands. Has to be. This work will be done by the administrator to create the user. So I created the user like this, Samir, and I gave the permissions to connect to that user. Okay. So user should log on with their user ID and password. Like how you are giving, how you are using your SIS portal. Every student will have your own user ID, your own password in order to log in into SIS. Same way for the database also, you will have your own user ID, you will have your own password. So this is authentication process. Is this clear, students?
Yes, Mr.
Now, next part is this schema. Schema means the logical grouping of database objects. I told you already. ايش موجود داخل database schema, database objects. Database objects يعني table. This is one object. Table. This is one object. This is one object. This is one object. This is one object. These all are objects. These are all objects contained in this schema. So this is my schema. In this schema, it holds all these things. These are the group of objects. What is the command? This is the command, create schema authorization. Who is the creator? Like I will give my name there. But this has to be done by the administrator only, not every user. See, this is the command. This is the command. How you will write the command, create schema, name of the schema, and what is your username. Okay, like this. After that, see this one. This is the command, create schema authorization. This one, this is the user, Takumi, or create schema flights authorization. This is the name of user. Okay, this is the way the schema is created. Understand? But this work is done by the administrator. You cannot do this task. Who is the owner of the database? Administrator. So that person can only do this one. And this command, you need not to use it frequently, only one time. Only one time you have to use this command at the time of creating the account. That's it. Now this is the syntax. This is the command we will use to create the tables in the database. Example, I will give you here. And here, see, after connection, this is the worksheet. This is called worksheet. Can you see, students? This is worksheet. Like notepad, how I have, this is the empty notepad, I can write here. Like this, you can execute the commands by writing here. So what is the first command is this one. To create the table, create table. You have to write like this only. Then write what is the name of the table, any name. For example, I will say book. Okay. Then open the bracket, close the bracket. In the middle, you write what are the columns you want to create. Suppose see here, I have created, I will undo this one. Okay. I have created this table. So this table is student table. So if you want student, you have to write here student. And what are the columns? You can write your own columns. Like for example here SID. So you write SID. What is the data types you studied in the lecture 2? What are the different data types? SID is which data type? Tell me students. You studied this one? Data types, I think you did not study. Next slide it is coming. Okay. There are, like in Java, you have integer, string, character, decimal. Like that, you have the data types in Oracle also. You can use the three basic data types are numeric, character, date. So date means like you are storing your date of birth. Tarikh or Yom Milad Tarikh la. If you store that, you use this data type date. If you are storing some characters, like see here, what you have here, this is the characters, alphabets. Then in that case, you have to use varchar 2. That means variable length character data. Varchar 2 will store very long data. Varchar, if you write, it will store only up to 25 characters only. Like ABCD, up to 25 characters only it will store. If you have very big name to store, then you can use varchar 2 data type. Another data type is character. Character, in the brackets, you write how much is the length. Like say, gender, male, female. I will write M for male. I will write F for female. So character in the bracket, I will write 1. That means only one character we are storing. Like that, if you have salaries or some balance amount, then you can use this data type decimal, total length, comma, how many digits you need for the decimal. Suppose see, I write like this. I write salary decimal. So what is the salary? So it may contain like total 5 digits. Then in the salary there are the decimal point should be after 3 digits. Then I will say 5 comma 3. This is nothing but your salary is something like this. And total 5. So like this. Decimals are 3. Or if you do 2 decimals, if you want to give 2 decimals. So this is your salary and this is your paisa, like that. Like your GPA is there. For GPA also you can write like that. GPA, students GPA is there. So decimal 5 comma 2 or total is 3. You can give like this. Or 2 comma 2. Sorry, 4 comma 2. So total is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So, but this is the decimal value. Okay, so this is the one syntax. L comma D. L is the length, total length, and D is the decimal. So if you want to store only some digits, number like 6-digit number, you use small integer, small int. And integer to store only numbers. And they cannot store decimals. And number, if you want to store decimals, you can use number of L comma D or numeric of L comma D. So these are the different data types we can use. Now I show you here, like student ID is what now? What type of data type we can use? Tell me. Student ID. What is the number? What is the data type we can use?
Numeric.
Numeric. If you say numeric, what will happen is it will, you can say numeric, but you can say integer also. I will show you what will happen if I give numeric. See, Oracle is giving you help. You don't need to remember the spelling names. Just double click this. Numeric, how much length? Your student ID is how many digits you have? 11 or 10?
10.
Your student 10.
10.
Okay, then comma, write the next column. So what is our next column? First name. So I will write F name. What I have, which data type I have to give now for first name?
Character.
Character means only up to 255. You cannot store more than 255. See here. If your name is very lengthy, then you can go for this one always. Variable length character data, varchar 2. Varchar 2, this one. Of how much size? So I will say like 200 bytes, or how many characters we can mention. Like this, you can create the other columns like last name, email, mobile, like that. Do you have student table here? No. Okay. So I will create last name here. This is also same. Varchar 2 of, you can give any size. Next, what you have? Email. Email is also varchar 2. It may contain number, characters, etc. Special characters. Okay. Then last, mobile. Now which data type we can give?
Varchar.
Number we can give, because there is no decimals. Number, instead of number, I will give integer. Integer of 8 digits. Okay. If now this is the last. If you don't have anything to be added, don't give comma here. Okay. Integer. Integer. If you say number also, you can give number of 8 digits. Now I want to give this as a primary key. Suppose, see, first I will create this one. I want to give this student, don't give this reserved word. I will say STID, because this is a keyword, reserved keyword. We cannot use SID, student ID. and this is the primary key. So if I want to give primary key, the syntax is like this. Primary key, inside the bracket you write what is the name of the column. It can be more than one column. It is up to you, optional. This square bracket means optional. Okay, so you can write here like this, comma, sorry, comma, primary key, inside that name. What is the column name? SPID. Okay, this is the primary key. Foreign key, if you want to create, similarly, comma, foreign key, what is the name of the column? So that you can write. That column will refer to which table. You will learn this one slowly. First, I will give you this much only. Primary key. Okay. Then some constraints means conditions. I told you primary key means you must enter the data. You cannot keep it null. You cannot keep it blank. How I can write, how I can achieve that is simple. Just after this one, give space, write not null. If you say not null, then the computer will show error if you don't type the data like this in the student ID. It is wrong. So if I want this type of condition to be placed on my table, I have to write a constraint. Constraint means condition, some rule, restriction, limitation, checking. So what is the checking I am doing? Student ID can never be null. Okay? And mobile number should not be same for each student. So the name is unique constraint, this one. So it will make sure that all the values in the column are unique. So if you type something, the same mobile number, then it will show you the error. It will say that the names should be unique because the numbers should be unique because you have written this constraint. Okay, so that is the unique constraint. Next one is default. Suppose salary column is there. Imagine like you have a column, namely student salary, decimal of 5,2. Default, if I don't enter some salary, default is 70 real, like this. If I don't type, suppose there is a column here, imagine. There is a column called salary. If I don't type the data here, it will default print or insert the data like this. If I type the salary, whatever salary I type, that will be there. If you forget to type, default number, default salary is this one. Okay. So that is this constraint. Default, it will assign a value to the attribute when a new row is added to the table. Next one is check. Check constraint. What is the check constraint? I will tell you. Gender. Okay. Gender is character, I told, 1. Here check in, what are the values? Male, comma, I will check that syntax. Okay, syntax is okay. Check. Okay, check gender in. Check gender in. This is the meaning. So whenever you type the data for gender, male, female, you can type only these, either this or this, not A, not B, not C, not D. You cannot type any other characters. Only M or F are allowed. So that is why I am putting a check. I am checking. I am putting a rule here, limitation that only the accepted value for the column gender is M or F. Understand, students? Now, how to create this one is just select all with the mouse like this. Click this green color, run statement. When I click this, here in the tables, a table student will be created. See here, table student created successfully. Go here, refresh. Here there is a button, refresh. Can you see? Student table created. So what is this table? This is same like this, but without data, empty table. And what this table contains? See, I created this column STID मौजूद, बादेन F name मौजूद, बादेन last name मौजूद, email मौजूद, mobile मौजूद, salary मौजूद, gender मौजूद. Now we will check these constraints: not null, unique, default, check, primary key, etc. So you just double click this or click that, it will give you here, this is the description. So these are the column names and these are the data types. Can you see, if you say number, I wrote here size of the mobile is 8 as a number. See, for the number, it is giving 0 as the decimals. So total length is 8. Gender, see, only 1 byte. For all is optional. This name, email, mobile, salary, gender is optional. That means null is true, but null is not true here for the student ID. So now I will click this constraint. It will show what is the constraint I applied. Can you see here? Primary key. See, this is the column name. STID, student ID is a primary key. Unique, which is the column? Mobile number. For mobile number, we said unique, this one. Then check, this is for gender. And student ID, it should not be null. So these are the different conditions, constraints, this one I told you. So that we have placed here. Okay, students, so these are the columns data. Now it is blank. This is the structure of the table. If you want to add data, you can add data, but there is a command for that one. Okay, so actually it will be added like this, but I don't prefer to add like this. 100. Okay, Sarah Al Belushi, email sarah@gmail or msn.com, mobile number 2345678, salary 12.22, gender female, like this. Okay, see, this is the data that is stored in the table. So this is the table. It contains one record. Like you have here, how many records? 3 records are there. So like that, like this, the database is storing the information of the student. What is the email, what is the mobile, what is the salary, what is this one. Up to here, do you understand, students, all of you? Students, up to here, you understand? Students, creating command. So every time you have to create a table means you have to write this command. This command. This is the lengthy one. If the table name is small, for example, another command you have to write, go down. This is like a notepad. You can go down and write here, create table book. What does it contain? Book ID is number, comma, then book title is owar2 of 100, or anything you can give. Plus now, so if I select this part, don't select all. This is already created. If you select this and again run, it will show error. See, what is the error? Name is already used. That means one time if you give the name student, you cannot create the same table with the same name. So it should be different name. So I will select this command and click this. So table book created. Go here, refresh, book is created. See, it contains book ID, book title. Here I did not put any constraints. Even nothing is there here. But here for the student, I have many constraints here, conditions. Is this clear, students, this one? Create command, create table. So this is the first command, create table. This is the syntax. Okay, so this is the command what I give you. So you can practice like this. Okay, next is the exercise coming up for you to create a table, this one. So I told you, all of you, to create your Oracle account. How many of you created Oracle account? Can you type your name here who did not create the Oracle account? Who did not create the Oracle account? Can you type the names? Nihal, okay, then who else have not created? Khalid, then come, then 5, then 6, okay, 7, then who else do not have account? Give your names. 8, then who else? 9, 10, then I think full class do not have. I am shouting daily, I am shouting create the account. How much time it will take? 11 student, then 12, see, then come 13, then who else is not having the account? Write the name. Write. Who else is not having account? Oracle account. Half of the class, I think, or maybe more. Some people are not writing. How much time it will take? If you have installed this software, it is not a problem. You can work on. If you don't install, if you are facing the issues, you can work online. So I told you to go to this website, go here, create your account. How much time it will take to fill this form? Now you do it, whoever is not done. Write your email, write your password, write the first name, last name, you are a student, your mobile number, and your college address. Khalas. Finish, create. Then go to the email, click the verification. Then you sign in with your email and password. So after you create the account, you have to log in like this. I will show you now and you have to exercise now. Like this, you have to create your account and after that you have to log in. Come on, students, please create and log in now.
Mister, I did this.
But you have written now here, you did not do. Who is this one?
Khalid.
Huh? Your name?
Khalid
Khalid.
Muhammad.
But you have written here Khalid as you have not written that you don't have the account.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So if you have done this one, if you have done this one, then I will ask you to go to this one, apex.oracle.com. Apex means Oracle Application Express Edition, apex.oracle.com. Go here and sign in with the same account you created. Please, all of you see this one. First, finish the Oracle account. Come on fast, whoever you have not done. Sarah, Asma, Hajar, Nihal, Numaira, okay, Momen, Abrar, Ahad, Hajar, Anwar. Please, Shaima, finish the Oracle account creation, sign in. After that, go to this website, apex.oracle.com. Please go there. Students, please go in that. Does anybody went here? Students,
Yes, mister.
after this, what you do is you write any one name, some name. This is the name for your workspace. Or you click this option here, request a workspace. You click this option, request a workspace. To work or create our database, we need a space. So we are asking Oracle to create some space. So you click this here, request a workspace, and here you write some name like Khalid workspace. Any name you can write here. I have written as Oracle, what is that? ITDR2106, something like that. No, this is your name. So here you write here. This is the workspace. Here you write like Khalid. What is your last name? Something. Your email, and this is the workspace name. Write your country, personal. Then you click next. Okay. Complete this process. Complete this process. Next. Please different. So KH workspace. Okay. You just some. You are new. Yes, you are new. Do you plan to use for this class or training? If you want, you can give some option there. Yes, no, something. Then just write something here because I want to learn. Finish. Khalid, this one, this is your email, this is your workspace, this one. Then you submit. After you submit, you will get an email. So activate, click the link. After that, you can log in. You can log in here. This is the name of the workspace. This is your email ID. And you write what is the password you have created at the time of Oracle account creation. Same. So just sign in. I think I forgot.
Mr.
Hmm.
AVAEX, I found the play video game.
apex.oracle.com. See, can you see here? apex.oracle.com. I give you the website address here. See, please don't chat here. I will disable the chat. I can understand Arabic what you are writing there. Use this website. use this website, go there, request for the workspace. If you have created the Oracle account, first you create the Oracle account, then you log in. 2 steps. First, go to this website, oracle.com. There you create your account. Then activate the account. After that, you go to apex.oracle.com. In this website, you request a workspace. Then complete all the details there. Then log in with your Oracle account. These are the steps you have to do now. If you if you've not installed the Oracle, this one. Come on, log in. I will give some work to you. Always I forgot.
Mister,
Yeah.
I log in by the link, but I don't found the page. Just the name of page.
Which
I
page?
can share my screen, Mister.
Share.
Okay. Where I go here?
Sign in.
Sign.
Top. Yes. Okay, click that.
Okay.
Okay, here request a workspace. Click there. Request a workspace.
Request.
Tahat.
That's
Tahat loon akdar fila. Sign in.
okay.
Tahat. Ewa. Click.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, write your first name, last name. All of you do this. This is required for you. You want to practice means you have to work here. Your email ID, same you give for the Oracle. Okay, you can give. Okay, email ID.
Where should be?
Finished, all of you? Wait, man, I will see what you are giving. Share your screen. You should not make
Okay,
mistake.
okay, Mr. 1 minute.
Students, I already told you that for the assignment, you have to do with your section team members only. You are not supposed to do with the other sections team members. So you find the team members in your section 20 only. Finished, Khalid? Students, finished.
Mr. I have a problem. The at is not right. I don't know why.
Man, you
Problem in my keyboard.
You share your screen. I will
Okay.
tell what mistake you are doing.
Okay, okay.
Suddenly you disconnected.
Mr.
Mr.
Yeah.
What we choose personal account?
Personal. Yeah, personal. Because you are not belonging to any company. You say for the
Okay.
personal use. Email, right? @sur
At is not right in my keyboard there. خربان.
Kharban, huh?
Ah,
What you are using? You are using laptop or tablet or mobile? What?
لا لابتوب.
You do one thing. I will type here @symbol. You copy this one. Copy and paste there. In the chat, I sent you this one.
Right this.
Copy this copy. Symbol.
Mr.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Aywa, copy.
The-
Paste.
Okay.
Cast.edu.com. Yes, tell me, girls who are talking to me.
Me, Mr. Mr. When I write workspace, they say please enter a different workspace name. What I can write here?
You can write any name, like whichever is easy for you. For example, you are Khadija, you write like KH or my workspace or something, whichever is easy to remember for you, you can write that one. See, I write my workspace name as like this ITDR2106. This is the workspace name I write, ITDR210621SP. You can write any name. Khalid, you write KHA.
Here in workplace.
Yeah.
KHA.
Bas, khalas. 21.
21.
SP. 21 SP. Spring. SP.
Okay.
Remember this one, okay? At the time of login, you have to type this. KHA 21 SP. Okay, go down.
The
Tahat, row tahat.
country.
Country, Oman. Okay, personal, okay, next. Go next, click next.
Oman.
خلاص. Yeah, select. أيوة. Select. Fine. Here SS.
Yes.
S. S. Next.
Right.
Okay, learning. You write something. I want to learn. Anything you can write. Just they are collecting some data. Why you want to use this service? خلاص. Next. Accept. Go down. Accept. Next. Go down.
Submit
Submit.
first.
أيوة. Submit. خلاص. Now you go to your email. Click the button there. Activate.
My name, my email.
أيوة. أيوة. Back. Go up. 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 Refresh. Refresh.
Sure. Not found yet.
This is the same email you give.
Same email. Yes.
It will take time, maybe 1 minute or something. Keep refresh. Press the enter button. Keep click here in the mail and press the enter button. Refresh man once again. Reload the page.
Still.
Click somewhere and come back again.
Sorry, Mister.
Click some mail and then come back again.
أطلع. Go out.
Open any mail.
An email. Okay.
Did you provide the correct email ID?
Yes, Mister.
Then it should come.
Maybe late.
Try to log in now with the, the password, no?
Yes, I know.
Go there in the Apex, Oracle Apex. Sign in. Write the name KHA21SP, capital letters.
Okay. KHA
21SP. Now username is your email ID.
خلاص سايقن. ايش
Check now. Did you receive any email now? It will come. Okay, when it comes, you log in.
Okay.
Uh, you stop your screen. I will show you now my screen.
Okay, Mr. Shukran. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Now see here, students, after I log in into the Oracle Apex, like this, you will see the screen. This is called Oracle Application Express Edition working online. So here there is a SQL workshop. When you go here, you can find here, this is the one, SQL commands. Click this. This place, you can write your command. Suppose I write this one, no? Create student or create book. So I will copy this one. I will go here, paste here. Cannot paste. Okay. Now select. Here there is a command run. When I click run, it will say, see here, table created. I want to see where the table is created. Again, go here, object browser in the SQL workshop. Click here. Can you see? These are, you can see here, what are the tables you created. Just now I created this one, book. So it contains book ID as the column, data type is number, book title is this one. Similarly, if I want to create this student table, copy, go it online. Okay, here to the commands. So here you can go and paste, then run this one. So table created message is coming. You want to see the objects. If you want to save the data, you can save these commands like this by clicking this save button. Write the name of the commands like lab3 commands, lab3 exercise, okay, something like that. Introduction to SQL. Save. So this will be saved under your account. So here you go to object browser, you can see what are the tables here. Okay, if you want to see your scripts, uh, see this is a command. I think you will see that one where it is storing. Okay, but it will store our commands. So object browser, whatever objects we created, the tables, everything will be listed here. This is my schema, my workspace. Okay, students. So here you can work online, but I feel personally we can do a lot of things, like as an administrator, we can create users, we can do many things here. If your computer is having less space, not having high speed, you can use this option. Apex, Oracle Apex, you can go there and you can use. Okay, students. Any doubts you have here? Students, any doubts? Students, do you have any doubts, any questions? See here, saved SQL. So I saved this one, lab3 exercise. So it is showing my command here. Do you have any questions, any doubts? If you have created, now what I will suggest you is I will share you this what do you call this exercise. You can practice this exercise in your home, or now you practice at least the first command. I will send you the email. ITDR2106 20. Okay, lecture 3, sorry, lab 3 exercise. Okay, so one by one, take one command exercise. I sent you by email. So first command here is this one. Where is that? See, first question will be given to you like this. Write the SQL code that will create the table vendor with the following structure. So you have to use this name. Data type is this. This is the constraint. It should be not null and it should be primary key. This is an integer. This is the varchar. This is the character. This is the number. Blah blah blah. So this is the command. So copy this command like how I have created here. Similarly, in the Oracle Apex, you go there, down. Here you can write like this. Then select this particular with your mouse and click run. See, table created. I will save this command. Same. Okay. So when I go to the object browser here, I can see here, see what is the table name I created now? Vendor. So these are all the details. You want to see the constraint? See, vendor code, it is not null. Primary keys, vendor code. So these are all my constraints. Data is not there. Okay, columns are there. This one. So please create this table first, students. So if you want to go to the scripts, you can go here. You have this one, saved SQL. So there you can find your previous SQL commands. I think it is saving only one command. Okay, students, please finish it and tell me. I will give you one more. After this, you have to go to the next question. Write the SQL code to create the customer table. So in the customer table, this is the column name you have to use. Data type, this is the primary key, etc. This is the command. Please complete this and tell me. Khadija, Abrar, have you finished this one? Khalid, now test, check your account and try to log in the Apex. Students, I am not getting any answer from you. Please answer me. Students, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr.
So you finished, all of you?
Yes.
All of you finished? All of you have
Mister,
finished? Huh.
I don't get the email still until now.
Log out, log in.
Inshallah.
Mister, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
That means we now we don't need to download the program at laptop. We can do everything in online.
You can do online. It is up to you, your choice. You want
Oh,
to, I feel personally satisfied when I work like this. This is very much convenient for me. It is stored in my database. You don't need internet. I can open anytime here and log in and see my data. But here, everything, your data is in the online cloud. This is all present in the cloud. Okay, students.
okay, Mister. Thank you.
So please create that, and if you have any problems, please tell me now. Moment, have you created your Oracle account and then you have logged into Apex?
Yes, mister.
Did you finish this one, login and doing this one?
Yes, yes, I finished.
You created the table, customer and vendor.
No, mister.
That is what I am asking. You log in, you create the table. See, now for the time being, you are copying this one, but at the time of exam, you have to write these commands. In the assignment, you have to write these commands. So you have to practice like this. First, understand the syntax. Then you can practice writing the command, giving the constraints, and executing the commands. Please finish these two at least. Customer table and vendor table, create it.
Inshallah, mister. Inshallah.
Now, please. Mazin, have you completed? All of you are working or just waiting for me to close the class? My dear students,
Yes, mister, we are working.
okay. Sheikha left.
I'm here, Mister.
Yeah, okay.
Mister, I'm logging from my phone and laptop because the network is low.
Okay. Malak, have you finished? Malak Alalawi, any problem?
No.
Okay. Khadija, have you finished?
No, Mister.
Please do it. Did you created the account?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Zainab Alarami, you have finished?
Yes, mister.
Sheikha is working now. Muat Alaraimi. Muat Moju. Absent. Muat. Asma, you finished?
Yes.
Two tables you have created. Mariam Al-Alawi, absent. Mariam, Practice these two commands perfectly. Okay, take paper, pen and write. Practice this one with the constraints. Okay. You try to create your own table also with the different data types and practice. See, I have taken the attendance. So today absentees are Muat Al-Araimi and another one, Mariam Al-Alawi. So if you have practiced this one, so what exercise I gave you, you please complete that one. Then we will go for the other concepts in the next class. Shall we close the session if you don't have doubts? Students, shall we close the network? Shall we close the session if you don't have doubts?
Mister,
Yeah,
when you will send this video?
No doubts.
already this video is there in the blackboard. You can check there.
Okay, thank you.
Lecture 3 part 2, like that it is there.
Mister,
Yeah.
when you will give us a quiz?
Quiz, let me complete this lecture.
Okay.
Mister,
Yes.
if we have a red line, that means we have error.
Yeah, that is some mistake you are doing. Maybe spelling mistake, or maybe you put comma, or maybe you put semicolon, some kind of error. Mostly spelling mistakes will be there. So try to avoid the spelling mistake.
Okay.
Any other doubts, any other questions, students?
Mister, I check the spelling, it is correct.
Which one? Share me what your screen. Share me your screen.
Do you see my screen?
1 second. No, I cannot see. Wait, I will stop the recording.